Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Compound Fractures YouTube channel, where we're playing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Yes, we are. And look at this. We got a thing here. I'm gonna try not to get lost in story time. Well, maybe I should. I kind of like this game for the story time aspect because there's really not all that much to commentate on all the time. It's a pretty slow game. Lots of time for jibber jabber. And well, there's a term I might choose better terms to use. But anyway, whatever. We are almost done our oil industry, and that's fantastic. We're almost exporting oil and almost servicing our own gas stations, and that'll be wonderful. Eventually it'll work. So, what are we working on right now in the construction field here? Huh. Only the flats are actually making progress at the moment. The rest of them are all stalled on something. That's okay. Oh, is that road's done? Oh, but it's not the one we need. This road's done. Yeah. So it took that up. Good stuff. Oh, all the workers are going to the university here. And we're actually, like, struggling to get resources in time. Bricks we needed. Now we've got bricks. We have, like, 200 workers working at this university right now, and that's... Oh, and we've got 90 coming outside. Right, I turned that way up, didn't I? Probably turned it a little too high. Yep, it's making progress. Slow, steady progress. Might have thought to wait on the university until we had the town going a little bit better, but that's okay. Picking up all the supplies we need right now and delivering boards. And delivering steel. I love this system. I love it when you get it going where you have all these little independent construction areas and they're all like constantly a flow of goods coming in, goods going out. It's very satisfying. That's what this game is, you know? Like once you get your ant colony going and everyone's all productive and they're all just like doing stuff all the time, you get this lovely sense of satisfaction out of it. Just a matter of setting up everyone to do their jobs and then just watch them slowly do it. I'm going to purchase that because it's so tiny I don't really care. And this one, I think has everything it needs, right? Yep. This will be done as soon as that asphalt's done being laid. Oh, it'll need a roller. Never mind. It'll need to bring the roller in. So the university is needs what does it need? We're missing something. Why are my eyes went out? Oh, steel. We're missing steel. And there comes steel. So now it's working again. And now we're missing bricks. Yeah, it's just like there's enough workers here that it's just a constant lack of supplies. I'm tempted to do a bypass lane somewhere around here while I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should actually... Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start double tracking this right away. And I'm going to do it by starting at this point and doing that. And then just, let's go all the way. This will be eventually a trunk rail, right? So let's just tell it to go all the way. Oh man, this is laggy once I start clicking and dragging that far. Well, that's way too far, isn't it? Okay, come on. Come on. So somewhere here is like the limit to how far I can go. There is no limit to how far you can go. That's the limit? Where's the limit? Oh, there it is. Right there. Total length, 3 kilometers. Wow. Sure. And then I'm going to tell this to start. And then I'm going to do some... here, I'm going to put a semaphore in. Oh, shoot. How am I going to do this? I'm going to pause the game just so I'm not screwing this up. Chain semaphore there. And mixed semaphore here. Like that. And then I'm going to tell... No, actually, I'm just going to leave that alone. I think that should be all right. And I think once it goes past that chain semaphore, then we'll be able to have the two projects happening at the same time. And then later on, we'll just buy this tiny little stretch here, and it'll be a two-way road. So once this little area is built, just the very, very beginnings of it, once that gets built, the rest should come no problem. Except this one's sitting here waiting for the other one to return, right? Think so? Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Is it? Yeah, here comes the other one. He's coming back. So once he gets back and crosses this magical barrier here somewhere, this one will come out and start working on that. And that'll be fine. It'll clog up this rail line, which is needed to deliver iron, but it won't clog it up for very long. And I think it should be okay. Speaking of which, how's iron delivery going? I want to make sure that nothing has gone terribly wrong as happened in the past. Here comes a train that's gonna clog that line, but that's okay. It'll just stop right there, and it'll sit and wait until this guy comes back. He's on his way. It might be that he won't go by as long as this one's sitting here. I'm not sure. Because we made this a chain. And actually, having made that a chain, we need to put another one in here. A mixed right here. Like that. Okay. Yeah, now he comes in, and now he should go through, because they changed it so that's possible. And it is. It's working fine. Good. So as soon as he's past that line, then the other one should be able to come out again, I think. It's clogging things a bit, but not much, and it's not gonna grind to a halt or anything. So he's gonna get more supplies here, then he'll come back out immediately. There he comes. And there comes the other coal train. Or the other iron train. I keep saying coal when I mean iron. Now this one's leaving. He's finished that tiny little section there. He's gonna... He actually won't have to wait at all, will he? He'll just go straight through. Hey, good. And then this one will go way out there, and we'll be fine. And we'll be doubling up the track without closing the track. And that's lovely. I don't know why I want a double track all the way here, but I'll want one eventually, so we might as well put it in now. Okay. Okay. It's good. It's going well. Oh, my back. My back is not going well. Stretchy, stretch, stretch, stretch. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Lower the chair ever so slightly. Might be a bit too much. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. And we're getting pretty close to being done this road, too. That's nice. So what's going on over here now? Or that's the wrong place. Here. The university's done! Let's, turn the staffing numbers way down, please. No research available at the medical university. That's interesting. I guess you need to do that research at the technical. I thought we could get away with doing it over there. But we clearly can't. So let's go on the chemistry here. We'll have a bit of a problem with too many students for the professors for a while, but that's not a big deal, really. It's okay. So I do want to get the chemical done soon, because we will be able to run a chemical factory out of this oil refinery. What does a chemical factory require again? I kind of forget. I mean, I guess we won't know until the research is done. Then we'll be able to see it. Oh, hey, how's the headquarters coming? I bet you they're done. Oh, they so are. Oh, man. Oh, it's a university. I should have remembered that. Uh-oh. Headquarters are another university. We didn't want another university here. Now we're going to have trouble with workers again. Oh, well. At least that gives us plenty of capacity to do research, so that's something. Yeah, I should have remembered that. Headquarters are just a university. It's re-education. Right. Well, let's turn down the staffing in this one, since it's not nearly as popular as the other one. So, like, something like that, maybe? That seems okay. We do not need that many workers working at this university. And that's not the worst thing in the world, because honestly, this one was a little bit over full anyway. So maybe a bit more. Oh yeah, we need more than that. So that's fine. And also, these buildings over here didn't have easy access to the university anyway, so that's fine. It's all good. Maybe we should tell the school bus line that goes out of this stop over here to switch universities, to go to this one instead. That makes a lot of sense to me. So let's do that. We'll go to list of lines, passenger lines. We'll do the one that ends in the university, wherever that is. Oh boy. Huh. I don't see it. Technical University, where are you? I did have a bus. I totally had a school bus line. I'm sure I did. That's weird. Oh, no, there it is. Found it. Good stuff. Okay, so new stop, headquarters. Get out, 100%. Take this one away. Oh, I just took the one away that I just added, didn't I? Okay, so let's do that again then. Here, unload, there, remove this one. That's good. That should not be get out plus get in. I don't know why that. And tourists, what? No, that's what we do. That and preparing them, easing them into the dark humor situation as though, yeah, totally. I honestly, I think my secret to being good at that in a public venue, like again, like karaoke hosting, and I assume it translates probably pretty well to streaming as well. Like my big secret in terms of easing people in is just that for whatever reason, I don't know why, I give off a kind of a persona of just being a very kind person. And I don't know if that translates at all. I don't know if that sounds very egotistical to say it, but feels a little bit like that. But it works, you know. I think if you give off the impression of being an asshole, and then you tell a bunch of dark jokes, people just think you're continuing on with being an asshole. But if when you're not joking, you're like being very emotionally available, I guess, very sensitive to other people's needs, then you can get away with a lot more when it comes to humor. And I think that's like, it's the type of secret you don't actually need to try at. It just either happens or it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe that sounds bad. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. So what happened to my construction trains? Do I still have the one doing the thing? Oh, where are they? Oh, here's one. This one's coming out to do the tunnel area. So is the other one still on the tracks? Like, has this not been assigned? It's not assigned? What? Oh, this isn't done yet. Weird. Maybe it's not going to be because of the way I've now reset the semaphores. I think that's probably true. Why don't we just tell this one to fund? And then this one will start, and... Are you gonna come out? Yeah, casual sincerity. That's a really, really, really good way of putting it, actually. I am an extremely, extremely sincere person, sometimes to a fault, I suppose. Yeah, I rarely have a problem. I mean, sometimes you do meet people who just, like, don't get you, and there's nothing you're going to be able to do. It's just not going to work. But in general, I don't really have an issue with people not understanding what I'm going for. Okay. So here, we're gonna have to like kind of do this path a little bit curvy like that, just to sort of get this one to attach there. Uh-oh. Okay, that works. And then, like that. Okay, and then like that. Yes. Do I start Popeye grumbling? No, I grumble like me. I don't grumble like Popeye. Oh, no, I don't grumble like Popeye. I just grumble like myself, damn it. I just grumble while I'm working, I grumble while I'm gaming, I grumble while I'm making jokes, and I don't grumble at all like Popeye. See? See? Told you. Okay, what? Yeah. Okay. Just do all the way through here, I guess, eh? Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. That looks good. Frontage path. Oh, yeah. We do need a few more professors here, I guess. We can move some more people into those buildings. Let's specifically steal the educated workers from over here. So we make sure we have enough professors. So these guys. Man, they're all so educated. All my people are so educated. They're smart. All right, so what are we doing up here? Hey, we have oil. Look, there's oil. Oil's arriving. Oh, happy day. We are fossil fuel kings all of a sudden. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's get a really big, giant bus over here. One of these big guys. Oh, we got new buses again. So many new vehicles all the time, man. Bus. There's so many different vehicle types in the game these days. Okay. They keep adding more and not taking any away. I think what they do is modders make vehicles, and then the developers just bring those modded vehicles into the base game. I think that's kind of the way things roll with the workers and resources. So, there to there. Get in. Just workers. Get out everyone. Start. Good. Now, how are we doing in terms of walkability? Have we made this town too big at this point? Probably not, right? Oh, we're on the edge of it. We did want to have the other bus stop be somewhere around here, so we should be thinking to put in a second bus stop before too long. But until then, we should be expanding this direction. I somehow think this prefab might have trouble getting to the bus stop, which is not a good thing at all. So I guess we should put some services in here, maybe. This kindergarten had better finish soon, too. We're really low on the kindergarten space. And our parks are probably not doing so hot either. They're all missing staff, for one. Why? Why are you all missing staff? All 3 of you are missing staff? Is that even... Why? Ugh. Oh, well. I don't know if I've planned this oh so well. But yeah, no, I mean, the town will continue this way. So we can do another little hub, like, right here. And then just keep building out in this direction and just fill this whole area. I do want this to be a relatively large city, as I've said a few times. Once that first bus of workers comes, we will start producing oil. We should also start thinking about oil trains. We need 2 of them. We're not quite done the tracks yet, and unfortunately, we've just kind of diverted our construction trains over here a little bit, I think. Well, this guy's going where he should be. Okay. I might end up just buying these, I suppose, out of necessity. Well, once these outlet things start filling up, then we'll think about it, I guess. See.
Well, yeah, the stream's comparing me to Popeye. It shouldn't be comparing me to Popeye at all. I'm not anything like Popeye. I don't know what stream's problem is always comparing me to Popeye. I just don't know. I don't know. Deals of Popeye shit.
Okay, enough of that. I just suddenly realized I have a prop in the drawer right next to me, and I decided to go for it. I haven't actually used that as a pipe for a very long time. Totally forgot I even had it. Okay. It's actually really hard to grumble like that when you got a pipe stuck between your teeth. I don't know how he does it. It's very impressive. Popeye's a very impressive man in general. Oh, to be like Popeye. Good, now we've done enough of this line that for sure the one car that goes over here will cross that magical barrier of the semaphore, and they should both be able to work at the same time. Like this one, once he gets beyond here, that'll open everything up, and the other one will go merrily by. It should, anyway. Yeah, it's really hard. It might just be because this thing is like... It has like kind of a wide base. I don't know. You know, everyone who ever smokes weed goes through that young stoner phase where they buy like a million pipes and bongs and stuff, like cheap shitty ones. And for some reason, I'm a bit of a pack rat. I get it from my parents, I think. And so I tend to hang on to things even when I haven't used them in a decade. So I have like a handful of like really terrible pipes that I bought when I was like in my early 20s that just sit in this drawer like collecting dust and being, I guess, potential props for stream. So there's that. That's also the phase, by the way, where you're likely to buy t-shirts that have marijuana leaves on them because that's really cool. Like really, really cool wearing marijuana t-shirts. I love it. I think anyone who does that is deserving of respect. Ooh. Bet I lost an audience member there. Hey, that's a nice view. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fuel tile is coming along. Soon we'll want to like force by some of these pathways just to increase the walkability of the city. Like this one cannot quite reach the bus stop, and that's a no good. That's a no go right there. We need to be able to reach bus stops from all of our apartments here. I might be able to do it just by putting a path through here, perhaps. Oh, come on. Damn it. It didn't work at all. As everyone else was wearing the pot shirts and such, they wanted a voice of reason. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I totally wore the pot shirts. I totally wore the pot shirts. I'm not proud. How about now? Can you walk to the bus stop now? Or do I need to like spend... Yeah, I need to spend money on paths. That's fine. We'll get some good... We'll get some nice paths. At least a couple. The ones that go straight through town that are in very important spots like this one. Get some more walkability going. And like this one. Or... Yeah, that one's good, I guess. And these ones that go into the university. How walkable is the university? Probably not very, eh? Oh no, now that I made the paths, it can go all the way to the bus stop. That's good. So at least this half of the town will be well educated. That's nice. Maybe we'll fill some more... What? Oh, right. That should help. This one also seems to be very well traveled. Reminds me seeing that save screen pop up. I really need to figure out, like, where is it saving these games? Why was it taking so long? I don't understand. Oh, well. I guess the bus that's the school bus here, which is a particular type. I only made one of them. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. I'm going to take that off of students because we don't need to transport students. Okay. Oh, we're done our chemical research. That's nice. Okay, so let's check out the chemical plant then. Let's see what happened, what it requires here. Oh, you can totally see it before you research it. Oh, that was silly. So, plastics factory, is that what we're doing? Yeah. So, 9 tons of chemicals, 50 tons of oil. No, we need a chemicals plant to make chemicals out of oil. We also need it for plastics. You need raw oil for plastics, interestingly, not refined oil. That actually surprises me. I thought you needed refined oil, which is actually kind of handy because we can get it here, right? You can just go straight there like that. That's a really nice place for a plastics factory. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe we should just start it right away. Because we have a perfect spot for it. We don't need to actually send workers here when it's done right away. We just kind of leave it there for now. I could like consider improving this road, make it a little bit better. Maybe even put a bus station so that we can peel some workers off the refinery when it's time. So I think rather than like worry about that too much right now, I'm just going to make it straight and level, and I'm going to put it like here, and it doesn't need to be attached to the road. It can just be in a place where it would make sense to hook it up here later, like something like that. Oh, I've got auto build on. That's not good. So like here. Okay, now let's get an oil pipe and make sure that that hooks up nicely. Should, I think. Just need to do a little S shape. No problem at all. Perfect. Okay, I will start construction on the pipe at least. Right, so now we'll have plastics, and once we have plastics, we can make all sorts of other good stuff, I think. So... See, I've never played with these super advanced construction lines before. How do you make chemicals, though? We're importing chemicals already for our clothing. So where's chemicals? Is it in aggro? Probably not, right? Building's on fire. Let's check that out. See if the fire trucks are doing their job or not. Oh, it's in the textiles area. No fire trucks. No! Our textiles plant is gonna just burn away, and the freaking fire station's right here. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look how close it is. Look at that. Ah. Why? Why, game? Why? I hate fire trucks so much. So much. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Holy cow, is that ever dumb? They can't go an extra, like, 20 feet. Ugh. Okay, well... Like, I'm tempted to just, like, bulldoze this big field and put, like, a road straight through there, temporary road or something. But otherwise, like, the field's in the way of there being a faster road. We'd have to bulldoze this large field right here. And if we bulldoze this large field and temporarily put a road straight through here, we could get the fire trucks here, and then we'd delete the road and replant the field. Oh man, that's so annoying. I don't even know if I want to do it or not. I don't know if I want to save the factory. I don't know if I... Oh man. I'm so frustrated. Holy cow. Sure. Okay, sure. And if this doesn't work, I'm like totally gonna just take it out on all of you. That's right, I'm gonna express my anger. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage quit. I've already rage quit once in this here stream. Only once, but I've done it. I don't know if it was so much rage as it was like just bitter frustration. But those two things are quite closely connected, as it turns out. That's so annoying. Okay, so now that we've destroyed that field and put in a temporary road, who wants to bet that it works? Yep, look at that. Just fine. Just fine. Fire trucks. Fire trucks! Okay. It is really frustrating to me that a fire station can be that close. Like, that is not far away, and it just won't work. Just chooses not to. It bothers me, like seriously. And you can't even improve the distance by putting in better roads. It's just, the distance is the distance. Man, imagine if the fire trucks after all that don't get there on time. Wouldn't that be fun? They're going on the faster road, I'm sure, though. Yeah, here they are. They're almost there. They took the fast route, of course. They didn't take the quick route. So, like, there's another thing for you, right? I put in this fancy road entirely for fire trucks and for no other reason than fire trucks. And then the damn fire trucks take the original road because it's faster, because it's gravel. It's just... Yeah, my fire chiefs are not good at their job at all. Bad fire chiefs. All right, now let's destroy the road and then put the farm back in and then waste the remainder of the harvest that we lost, but whatever. Okay. And then wait until this happens again and then go through the same process again. At least we know how to do it now, I suppose. That's very, very small comfort. It's not even comfort at all, really. It's more discomfort. It's a discomforting thought. Oh, good. For a second, I was like, oh my god, it's not going to fit, is it? No, it fit. Okay, okay. At least not all is awful. This is set to auto-assign, so it will work. Okay, sure. Skeletal remains of a once proud road. Okay. So we were trying to find chemical stuff. We should also really look at tourism buildings. I've never played with tourism, and I want to. And we will. We will before this is done. We'll have like a beach resort or something, or like a pyramid museum or something. We'll definitely have a palace of communism. There's no doubt about that. Wait, indoor pool? Will my citizens use these facilities too? I don't know. I want to know. Like a restaurant? Yeah, tourism, shortly after we started this series, I think the third or fourth episode of this, third or fourth recording session, so like somewhere around episode 10 to 15, give or take, that's when tourism was patched into the base game. And so we didn't start this map with tourism being a thing, but it is now. So what I really want to figure out is how do you get chemicals? Like, I don't see it. I wonder if chemicals might be something you just have to import always. That seems not like the usual MO of the game, though, but I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. Like, it's not food and crops, right? Construction? I mean, maybe. Probably not. Like, that doesn't make any sense, but who knows? No. Gravel, corn, iron? Would that be chemicals for some reason? Well, there's bauxite. Bauxite's aluminum, though. Yeah, bauxite's aluminum. I was thinking of, what was I thinking of when I said bauxite? Oh, whatever. Bauxite's totally aluminum. I've played way too much Dwarf Fortress not to know that. Metallurgy is almost certainly not what chemicals come from, but this will have the bauxite line and then alumina plant and an aluminium plant. You see, I just did a British. Just did a British. That's what I did. Aluminium. Yeah, we got plastics oh, there it is. Chemical plant. Okay, so we put the plastics factory in the wrong place. Because we need a second output from here for the chemical plant. And that's actually more important. It's more immediate. So fortunately, we did not even start this construction. Oh, we brought 8.3 tons of steel. That's fine. We can waste 8 tons of steel. I don't care. All right, so we need to rethink this. Instead, we're going to want this type of pumping station. And we're going to put it like here. Or, oh, I don't know. I kind of do want a chemical plant like sooner rather than later, though, because it would be just a really good idea to not have to import chemicals for clothing and stuff like that. Let's demolish this road and make it better. Oh, need the grid. We don't want to be off the grid, man. Okay. So now, plastics requires chemicals, right? I think it required chemicals and oil. Yes. And chemicals requires crops and oil. That's interesting. I mean, we have lots and lots of crops, so no worries about that. 8 tons of crops. And it also requires gravel. Okay. I mean, we can do all this, right? We don't really need that many chemicals, probably. So, I don't think we need gravel industry. I mean, maybe I'll set up like a fancy one that has like is better supplied at some other point in the future. But for now, I'm just going to do something simple. We'll need more power, a new power connection here. That's okay. So we'll put that there. And then we'll put this here. I think. Yeah. It's not ideal, but we can have snaky oil pipes. Exactly. Especially the first time you try a new industry and you don't really care that much about the scale. You just want to make it work so that you're not importing something and you're at least playing around with something new, you know? Makes the game interesting. So we'll do that, and then that, and then that. And then over here. Man, keep it simple, stupid. The age-old credo of web developers everywhere. At least it was back in the 90s. I think that particular saying might have been a little bit lost with time. Not that the objective of it's been lost with time. In fact, if anything, design has become more simple over the years, which is really nice. It's kind of the opposite of how it typically goes and those sorts of things, but yeah. Anyway, I digress. Much digression. Totally. Sure does. I have a unfortunate tendency to want to be a perfectionist about things. And that is a very unfortunate tendency. It doesn't help you much in life. The whole what was it? It was Facebook, right? That plastered on their wall that the perfect is the enemy of the good. Was it Facebook? Which famous tech firm did that? I don't know. I mean, that's a very common turn of phrase, just in general. But anyway. All right. This looks good. This is going real well. Okay, power lines. Are we gonna like fork off of this main line again? No, I think I'm gonna run a separate main line for these factories. And the fact that this is also within range of the oil refinery is nice. Like, it's good to have some excess capacity within the power grid here. Where's the power? Oh, it's over here. Right. Okay. Yeah, huge proponent of object-oriented programming. That makes sense to me. God, my programming days are so far behind me, but like when I was a kid, I was really into programming, and my first like real job was actually doing PHP and MySQL for websites. It was the first time I earned more than a minimum wage type of wage. Long time ago. It would have been oh God, how old am I? Oh, how old am I? It's a real question. Let's do some math. I think that would have been like 2004, maybe, something like that. That I was doing that for a living. But as like a little kid, I was so into programming. Like, so here's another story of my life. My dad, I think I have mentioned this once on stream, but like his second career was he was a coder. And he did like databases for Vancouver City Hall for the tax stuff, and it was all like Fortran and shit. This is in the 80s, and so he wanted to teach me programming because he thought it would be like some life skill for future kids, you know, because this was the 80s, and programming was the next big job field, and so he ended up getting me. He loved the garage sales. So he loaded up on 80s tech, and I always grew up having an Apple II in my room. And he got me all these, like, how to do, like, Apple Basic programming books. So I'd sit there as, like, an 8-year-old making little apps in Apple Basic on my Apple IIc. And then from there, learned all sorts of languages, lots of different types of Basic. Everyone knows Logo Writer. Fuck, Logo Writer was so cool for kids. That was great. and you know, spend all this time in QBasic doing all the weird like wonky games and stuff. Took a Visual Basic course back when Visual Basic 3 was the most recent one, speaking of object-oriented programming. And that was, again, 90s, early 90s. Yeah, lots of programming languages when I was young. Learned a bit of C at the time, a little bit of C++. But, I mean, that's all. I think I could probably pick it up again pretty easily. Like, the theory, the sort of like the basic principles of having to figure out doing debugging and like the basic principles of coding, I don't think really leave you. But the actual nuts and bolts of it is well in my past at this point. Anyway, every once in a while it comes in handy for something, like I want to throw together a little web script or something for some reason, but that's last time it came in handy was quite a while ago. I remember at one point I wrote a Visual Basic app that would read my collection of MP3 files on the computer. Like this was like, you know, pre-Napster days when I was downloading from FTP servers. And then automatically organize all of the MP3 files by artist and stuff and then tag them all because none of them were frickin' tagged back in the day. And then put them in a directory structure. That's an example of a little way that a little Visual Basic app can come in handy when... back in the days before there was proper music cataloging software like Foobar. It is. It's a good skill set. As I say though, I haven't used it for a very long time. I do use Photoshop all the time, you know? Like I've never been a true pros pro in terms of image editing, but I have like my old-timey skill set from being a web developer, and comes in handy when, for instance, you all of a sudden have to make thumbnails for YouTube, you know? And then you at least have some idea of your way around Photoshop, and it's not intimidating or anything. Or that microphone logo I use, which was my karaoke logo. I got a local artist named Boy to do a drawing for me, and then just scanned it in, and I was able to like go into Illustrator and rasterize it and kind of make a cool poster with like lightning effects in the background and shit, you know? It's good. Image editing is something that is totally a life skill. Like Photoshop is a life skill, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Just logic through it all. Absolutely. And you always scratch your heads at the people who are like, can you teach me how to do a thing? And you're like, just do it. Just do it until you can do it, you know? Keep doing it until you can do it. That's the way. Yeah, this is true. No, but as I say, like I'm so out of practice at anything coding related. I haven't done much coding since I was really young, other than the website thing. Okay, so I should be like thinking about game again. Oh, hey, look, we've done all this. That means that we should add a new connection to the fuel source. I'm like so like being caught up in story time that I'm losing track of everything else right now. Which is good. Actually, honestly, I love workers and resources for that fact. Like, probably above all in terms of a stream game, right? Like, I love it in terms of a just a game to play because like every time I've played it before now, because you can just kind of zone out and like put something on the other monitor to watch and just kind of like lays your attention back and forth between the one thing and the other thing. And I really like that type of game, but obviously that's not really something I'm going to be able to do while I'm streaming. But what I like about it for streaming is it's a good blabber time. Like it's really good for just being able to talk about whatever, not worry too much about it. Yeah, absolutely it is. They call that viewer engagement. Yeah. I'm full of the marketing speak today. It's good. So this distribution office that I've just built here, or just planned to build, is going to be the bitumen office. Oh, This one can take 5. Okay, so I did the wrong one. I meant to do one that will be 3. Let's just demolish this and redo it. But anyway, I have this. I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? I should be doing a bigger second office for... That's iffy. It's a tricksy choice. I should be doing a large office for both tasks. That's what I should be doing. I'll do one across the street, and then I'll do something with this later or something. I don't know. Because that way the, like, bitumen is, you don't use very much of it, and I want to have one distribution office for all of my oil trucks. Oh man, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm such a night owl. I stay up late all the time. What time zone are you in? You've probably told me in the past. Probably on New Year's, and I probably don't remember because I was probably way too drunk to have a memory. But I'm curious. What's your time zone? Mountain time. Okay, so you're 1 hour ahead of me. Yeah, I'm totally a night owl. I'm like, tend to stay up until 4 a.m. if I have a choice. But yeah, so it is late. Oh shoot, it's later than I thought. It's 12:30. It's 1:30 your time. Oh my god. I had no idea it was that late. Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm gonna go to warehouse and medium distribution office. And I'm gonna put it across the street over here. And this is going to be my real fuel distribution office, unlike the other one, which is the fake fuel distribution office. Really? Oh, I already told it to build. I see. Really? The damn power line's right in the way there. Okay, sure. Go away. Huh. That's slightly awkward. Then, this one. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to use this guy for. He's too small, though. I might end up needing them both. Who knows? But anyway, I'm just going to tell this old office down here, this one, to load from the bitumen storage instead of from the border. And actually, you know what? I'm going to have the same problem here, which is not ideal. Where I'm not going to have a local supply. Uh-oh. I mean, I've got a solution for it. It involves pumps and stuff. Well, let's just one problem at a time. This is bitumen, I'm pretty sure. So then we turn the customs house off as a source. Yeah, that's bitumen. The problem is that these are both going to the rail line. So what I really need to do is have more tanks set up over here somewhere, maybe where this distribution office is right now. That's actually a good idea. So once this distribution office is done, I'll set up a couple of pumps here, and I'll pump oil and fuel, bitumen and fuel, from these tanks into a second set of tanks. And the second set of tanks will be for domestic use. And then that way, whenever the trains aren't there to load up, it'll fill the domestic stuff. That'll be perfect. Used to stay up later all the time, but professional life, yeah, I mean, that'll do it for sure. I'm not really being a professional. Actually, that's part of the reason I love the karaoke hosting gig, like working in bars in general, is that you can be a night owl while having a job that way. And that's lovely. But anyway, thank you for chatting, Omnivore. It's always a pleasure. We'll have more RimWorld soon, and it'll be magnificent. I'm almost done this episode anyway, so I'll be done for the night really quick. You won't miss much. So thank you for sticking around and chatting and being just generally an awesome human being, because you really seem to be one of those. So good night. Okay. fact that there's a pumping station here, I mean, that's okay. It'll just mean that these factories are prioritized slightly. And actually, that could be what the other distribution system's for, except that that's not really good because this is not going to be sufficient for what we need for these either. So let's build a second large distribution office. We're just going to load up on the distribution offices. And we're going to make this whole area work for us. We won't be working for it. It'll be working for us. That's how it works. Yes, it is. So, medium distribution office. I always say large when I mean medium, because that's just how it rolls. Okay, so something like that. Okay, and then, oh, the power lines are in the way. You know what? I don't care this time. I'm just gonna, like, do it good enough. Good enough. You're fine. So once this is all done, the way this is gonna be set up is we'll have torn this out. We'll have the second output of, let's see, we'll turn on this. See, there's second outputs going this direction. So these second outputs will all go to pumps. And then the pumps will go to another set of 2 tanks. And the other set of 2 tanks will fuel domestic use. And then that system will last forever, right? We'll never need more than that. That'll be our forever supply. And meanwhile, we do really want to get the trains going. Unfortunately, my construction train decided to do this line first, which is too bad, rather than the more important branch. You know what? We should probably just buy these rails, call it a day, and get the train running. So boom and boom and boom. And that cost some money, but not much money. We built it almost all by ourselves, and that was nice. So a mixed semaphore here, like so. And then mixed semaphore, both, oh, fire extinguished, nice. I didn't see that the fire had been lit, but now we know. There and there. And that's perfect. And so now we need 2, not 1, but 2 oil trains. So let's do that. Where's our train thing? This is where we use all of our vast quantities of wealth. We are going to get electric locomotives. We probably have really fast ones now. We sure do. I don't know. Might as well get the best one, right? Or this one's so much cheaper, and it's even faster, and it's just less power, so it'll struggle to get going and stop again. I don't know. How much do we want the more power? I mean, we kind of want the more power, right? But these oil trains are fine with a smaller one, I think. So we'll just do 2 of those. And then we'll buy a bunch of cargo, of tanker cars. So this one stores 120, and this one stores 68. So we'll do like 4 120s per train. And that's like just a ton of oil. Lots and lots of oil. Okay. Now you are going to be the bitumen train. Can we even, like, make them different? Yeah, because we'll have them directed to pick up different cargo. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. That's gonna work okay. All right, so, yeah. No problem. There, load fuel, 100% wait until loaded. And then the border. There. Unload. Wait until unloaded, sure. And then start. And then train number 2. You are going to start over here again, right there. And you are going to load bitumen, and you are going to wait until loaded, and then there, and wait until unloaded, and start. Okay, now we have two refined oil export trains. And that's a lovely thing. However, we're going to struggle to keep up with domestic supply as soon as these empty on the... I guess we'll be able to, like, get 2 trains full of oil with just what we have there. And we're actually input limited, which is surprising to me. We have so many... oh my god, so many pumps and... No power supply, really? I thought I'd double check that and triple check that and made sure there was enough power supply. I'm gonna pause it. I'm a little concerned the power plant might be off. Oh no, here it is. Again, I didn't put a road in. Oh shoot. So I probably did that with all of the little power stations. I probably just, when I set up the power infrastructure, I just didn't put roads in. And this one was already hooked up to a road, so it didn't care. But the other two didn't get the roads. So that makes sense. It explains why we're getting a lot less oil than I was expecting. So yeah, okay. Now they're working very well. Good stuff. And we should be filling up here soon. At some point, we'll probably also want to have an input train coming into this tank. We have another oil field over here. So oil refineries should be able to handle like way more than even all of this. We can bring raw crude in via train into there later. So that's good. We could even just do like a super long pipeline or something. So this guy's loading up with look at that. 200 so how much are these going to be worth? The fuel guy is leaving the station with 225,000 rubles worth of stuff. And the bitumen guy is going to have, I guess, slightly less than that because bitumen's slightly cheaper, I think. No, more than that. Yeah, that's right. We make less bitumen, but it sells for more. That's what it is. So the bitumen train, which is really strange to me, by the way, because bitumen's like the lowest grade of oil, but okay, sure. All right. It's going to be like somewhere in the neighborhood of 350. That's beautiful. That's a lot of profit. And so, yeah, I mean, it's going really well. We've got our first oil trains. We're exporting oil. We have an oil industry. My God, we're oil barons. We're oil barons, people. I like being an oil baron, especially when I'm also a socialist leader. You know, being a socialist leader and being an oil baron, you might think that these are contradictory skill sets. But I don't know about you. I think I make it work. I think I do both very, very well. I really, really do think so. We should definitely have a place where these trains can pass each other, though, because they're going to have to wait for the other train to go down this entire stretch. And that's something we should think about. We are building this very long double-track line, but I don't know. Might want to cut that short or something at some point and do a little cross-track. That's probably a good idea. But I'll tell you when we're going to do that cross-track and this chemical facility and this thing that I just outlined where I'm going to have pumps that move this fuel and bitumen to separate storage facilities so that we have good stuff for domestic use and other good things, like lots and lots of other good things. We're going to do it next time. Next time on Compound Fracture's YouTube channel. Until then, have a good night, everyone. I'll catch you soon. Yes, I will. Bye-bye.